If you don't like royal drama, but still crave stories of family and redemption, then Harry's journey from darkness to light might just surprise you. His story isn't just about crowns and castles. It's about the universal search for belonging, healing, and the courage to choose happiness, even when the world is watching. Because sometimes the greatest plots aren't scripted, they're lived. And in the case of Prince Harry, every step, every decision, every heartbreak and every smile has unfolded in the harshest spotlight imaginable. After Diana's death, Harry's world was cast in shadow. The loss of his mother was more than a headline. It was a wound that shaped his childhood, his relationships, and his sense of self. Imagine being a boy, just 12 years old, walking behind your mother's coffin as the world mourns with you, but no one can truly understand your pain. He fulfilled duties, played his part, but inside, the ache never faded. The world saw a prince, but Harry felt the weight of expectation pressing down, the ache of loss lingering in every royal engagement, every public appearance. He wore the uniform, smiled for the cameras, but behind the facade, he was searching for meaning, for comfort, for a way to heal. When Meghan entered his life, something changed. A spark, a warmth, a reason to believe happiness was possible again. Meghan brought laughter, understanding, and a sense of partnership Harry had longed for. Their connection was instant, electric, and undeniable. For the first time in years, Harry felt seen, not as a prince, but as a person. But joy for Harry came at a price. The world's fascination with their love story quickly turned into a relentless media storm. Every gesture, every word, every glance was dissected and debated. The couple faced criticism, scrutiny, and a level of intrusion that threatened to overshadow their happiness. His family, Charles William, couldn't accept that love might outshine tradition. The royal institution, built on centuries of protocol and expectation, struggled to adapt to Harry's new path. Tensions simmered beneath the surface, as old wounds and new misunderstandings created distance between brothers, between father and son. They whispered doubts, leaked stories, and saw his happiness as a threat. The tabloids fueled the fire, turning private struggles into public spectacle. Rumours swirled, alliances shifted, and the pressure mounted. For Harry, the cost of love was becoming painfully clear. In the quiet moments, away from the cameras and the crowds, Harry wrestled with impossible choices. Should he stay and sacrifice his happiness for duty? Or should he risk everything for a chance at a different life? A life defined by love, not obligation. Yet Harry made the bravest choice. He chose love, even when it meant breaking free from the only world he'd ever known. It wasn't a decision made lightly. It was a leap into the unknown, a step away from the familiar comforts and constraints of royalty, and a journey toward authenticity. In leaving the crown behind, he reclaimed his humanity and found hope not just for himself, but for anyone searching for light after loss. Harry and Meghan's new life was filled with challenges, but also with moments of genuine joy. Working with charities, raising their children, and building a home where love came first. Their days became less about protocol and more about presence. Harry discovered the simple pleasures he'd missed for so long. Morning walks with his family, laughter echoing through their home, the freedom to be himself without judgment or expectation. Together, they poured their energy into causes close to their hearts. For Harry, supporting veterans and mental health initiatives became a calling. For Meghan, championing women's rights and community outreach brought purpose and fulfillment. Their work wasn't about headlines, it was about healing for themselves and for others. Their wedding was more than a royal event. It was a declaration of hope. Surrounded by friends, family and millions watching around the world, Harry and Meghan promised to stand by each other, no matter the storms ahead. Their vows echoed with sincerity, their smiles radiated genuine happiness. But even after the fairy tale wedding, challenges persisted. The couple faced ongoing criticism, strained relationships with the royal family, and the constant glare of the media. Yet, through it all, they leaned on each other, finding strength in their partnership and in the family they were building together. Healing wasn't instant. Both Harry and Meghan sought therapy, learned to set boundaries and prioritize their mental health. They spoke openly about their struggles, breaking the silence that so often surrounds grief and trauma. Their honesty inspired others to seek help, to speak out, to believe that healing is possible. Harry's advocacy for mental health became a cornerstone of his new identity. He shared his own experiences with anxiety, loss, and the pressures of public life, hoping to break the stigma and encourage others to reach out for support. His vulnerability resonated with people around the world, reminding them that even princes can struggle, and that asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Embracing new platforms, Harry and Meghan launched projects that allowed them to connect directly with people. Through podcasts, documentaries, and public speaking, they shared their journey, the highs and the lows, with honesty and humor. Their message was simple: love is worth fighting for, and happiness is possible even after heartbreak. At home, life was quieter but richer. Harry reveled in the role of father and husband, cherishing the moments that once seemed out of reach. Bedtime stories, family dinners, and lazy Sunday mornings became the foundation of their new life. A life built on love, not legacy. Nature became their sanctuary. Long walks in the countryside, hikes through the mountains, and afternoons spent exploring with their children offered peace and perspective. In the beauty of the natural world, Harry found solace, a reminder that life, in all its messiness, is still full of wonder. Their commitment to service never wavered. Whether supporting veterans, advocating for mental health, or championing social justice, Harry and Meghan used their platform to shine a light on causes that mattered. Their work was driven by empathy, shaped by their own experiences, and fueled by a desire to make a difference. The outpouring of support from around the world was overwhelming. Letters, messages, and words of encouragement reminded Harry and Meghan that their story resonated far beyond the walls of any palace. They weren't just symbols, they were people, navigating life's challenges with courage and grace. In private moments, away from the spotlight, Harry and Meghan found joy in the ordinary. Dancing at a friend's wedding, sharing a quiet cup of tea, watching their children play. These were the moments that mattered most. They learned to cherish the present, to let go of the past, and to look forward to the future with hope. Giving back became a family affair. Together, they visited hospitals, supported local charities, and taught their children the importance of kindness and compassion. For Harry, these acts of service were a way to honor his mother's legacy, a legacy of love, empathy, and unwavering support for those in need. Reflection became a daily practice. Harry spent time journaling, meditating, and reconnecting with his memories. He honored the past, but refused to be defined by it. Each day was a new opportunity to grow, to heal, and to build a life rooted in authenticity. Holidays took on new meaning. Surrounded by friends and chosen family, Harry and Meghan created new traditions, ones that celebrated love, gratitude, and togetherness. Their home was filled with laughter, music, and the warmth of belonging. Embracing their new community, Harry and Meghan became active participants in local life. They attended festivals, supported small businesses, and built relationships with neighbours. Their presence was welcomed, not as royalty, but as fellow members of the community. Parenthood brought its own challenges and joys. Harry and Meghan navigated sleepless nights, first steps, and endless questions with patience and love. Their children became their greatest teachers, reminding them of the power of curiosity, resilience, and unconditional love. Through it all, Harry and Meghan leaned on each other. Their partnership was built on trust, respect, and a shared commitment to growth. They faced setbacks and celebrated victories together, always returning to the foundation of their relationship: love. Their work continued to evolve. New projects, new partnerships, and new opportunities allowed them to expand their impact. Each initiative was a testament to their belief that change is possible, that every act of kindness matters, and that hope can be found even in the darkest times. As the sun sets on each day, Harry and Meghan reflect on how far they've come. Their journey hasn't been easy, but it's been worth every step. They've learned that true happiness isn't found in titles or traditions. It's found in the courage to be yourself, to love deeply, and to never give up on hope. Prince Harry's story is more than a royal saga. It's a testament to the power of love, resilience, and the human spirit. By breaking free from the shadows of the past, he's found real happiness, not just for himself, but for everyone who dares to believe that light can follow even the darkest night. In the end, Harry's journey reminds us all. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is choose love, even when the world tells you not to. And in that choice, you just might find the freedom and the happiness you've been searching for all along.